All right, we have a trade recap today, Monday the 14th. Um, where is it at? All right, it was break even day. Um, took two trades, one win, one loss. The win was kind of a little bit of a bullshit trade. Um, but the loss was also not a good trade. I'm gonna go over pretty much what I saw today. Took it on NQ. Okay, pre-market NQ took out these Asian session highs, and we had this NWOG, right? Volume imbalance. That would look to be my draw on liquidity. We also had London lows here. That was also a draw on liquidity after taking this high pre-market. But at market open, price just sold off. No entry to London lows. It just sold off. Once we took London lows, so I had this on my phone, but I lost Wi-Fi and I missed a trade literally because I lost Wi-Fi, which pissed me off. Um, like really badly pissed me off because it was a beautiful setup. Basically, we swept London lows, so I was looking for the Mac model because um, we had this unfilled 15 minute, and it just looked so beautiful, and we had no other fair value gaps to stop us here, so it did look like a very nice trade. Um, so before the 15 minute was actually created, it was a 5 minute, but then it ended up getting created a little bit later on. Once it would have I would have put my TV there. That's the point, but we have this inverse after manipulating the low. All right, this is where I would have went long. Stops would have been here, and then I would have just taken profit at this 5 minute right here. You can see I don't know if it would have hit my take. I don't really know if it would have like actually rendered the trade out. It might have, but as you can see, it would have been a winning trade. I think it actually may have been a break even if I took this. I may have gone break even at this internal high, but either way, it would have been a much better day than what it was. After I missed this trade, I was pretty pissed. I was mad because I was able to get Wi-Fi, and then I realized, oh fuck, I really just missed this. Um, the type of things when that happens, it's really annoying because it's the type of stuff that it's not me problems. Literally, those are the ones that really piss me off because like it just shouldn't happen. Today should be a winning day, and it just sucks. But I ended up taking a worse trade because I got really mad and I got FOMO and emotions got to me, and I cracked. Um, so since we were yet to tap this volume imbalance, it was my draw on liquidity for the day. As you can see, it played out. This is where I wanted to trade to. Okay, once we filled this 15 minute, I was open to taking a short to the volume imbalance. Wow, looking back at that sucks. Okay, so anyways, we filled the bearish 15 minute, and then we have these two 3 minute for value gaps. These two 3 minute bullish for value gaps. Once we inverted both of them, I went short. This is, I guess you could call it the continuation model. Stops above these highs, take profit at the volume bounce. As you can see, it actually if I held it, it would have waked me out and then ran. But this is what happened is basically we had these lows here. That was my break even, but ES took it, so we put an SMT. Therefore, I trailed my stop loss right to this high right here, and that lost about 200 bucks. Um, yeah, that was I think a $200 loss because I mitigated the loss. But is this a good trade? No. The reason this isn't a good trade, you could take the boxes and say this is the continuation model. You could take the boxes and say that. But the reason it's not is because we are sweeping out London lows and we're yet to give a solid push past it. So we don't really know we're going to go to the strong liquidity yet. So this is not a valid continuation model. Shouldn't have taken it. It was more of an emotional setup. So that is I'm aware of that. It's not like I'm trying to hide anything here. So that took that trade. It was a little bit of a loss, and then later on, this is emotional trade. This is definitely not a trade I would ever take. But we were still holding this bearish 15 minute, same draw on liquidity. We had so I wasn't going to try to catch the trade all the way to the volume balance because I didn't think we were going to run like whatever how many points. This was at okay, so it was at 11. I didn't think we were going to dump like 250 points at 11 a.m. But we did, right? But the point is, we had this unfilled 5 minute. We were still holding the bearish 15 minute, and we had this internal high swept. And then I ended up taking this isn't this. You could say it's the same, I guess, context. It's just not a setup here. But again, I went short off top of this 2 minute stop loss right here, and then I was just targeting the unfilled 5 minute and Risked obviously a little bit less because I can't really risk anymore because of the my max loss, which is 1% on the day. So just it made back my loss minus $50. It pretty much should made back my loss. So it's whatever. Right? It's annoying. Today could have it just should have been a winning day. Um, so yeah, one thing to take away is, for one, this there's nothing to take away besides the fact there's really nothing to take away. This is just giving me more confidence and conviction that my model works. Right, that's all this is. Very clean inverse after wicking out this low. It looks like it's beautiful. Like that's always gonna work, but there's nothing to learn here. Really, nothing to learn. I would have taken this 100%. Um, Now, something to learn with the continuation model here is, if we're sweeping at a low and we haven't yet really gone that displacement past the low, and you haven't had cleared, we're not really downtrending. Like right here, we're sweeping it. We didn't break structure. So we don't really know correct. We don't really know if we're gonna go to these lows. So we just gotta wait. We gotta be patient and wait till we're actually drawing, because that's how the continuation model works. But that's easy thing to learn, right? This trade could have easily been avoided. Um, is this necessarily a bad trade? No, I would say it's a B trade. Obviously, you should never be taking B setups, because you should only be taking the A+ setups. So this day in general, that loss just could have been avoided, right? It should be a one-win trade, or it would have been a break-even trade, because maybe I would have gone break-even here. But either way, it should be either a winning day or break-even. Not It is break-even, but it shouldn't be the way it did, right? But yeah, going to come back tomorrow, same mindset, same discipline, same patience. Let's see if we have any news. No news Tuesday. Okay, that's probably gonna be awful. Usually, no news Tuesdays are worse than no news Mondays. And then Wednesday, some news. Wednesday should be fine. Thursday should be fine, and Friday should be, eh. Um, so that sums up my day. So break even day. I'll take whatever I'll take what I don't really care anymore. Just trading my model. So I appreciate you guys, and I see you guys in the next video. I will probably record a day in the life tomorrow. We'll see. I'll probably post it on Wednesday. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.